Let's look at law 2. Law 2 is a division of exponents. Let's say we have a to the power m um, divide by a to the power n, right? So what are we going to do here? Looking that we have the same base, which is a there, we'll just use one base, and then what do? We say the top power minus the bottom power. Some trick to remind you that it's a subtraction there. You say top power minus the bottom power. So it's going to be m minus n. You leave it like that. You leave it like that if a is bigger. No, not a. If m is bigger than n, right? And also, law 2 is the same as if you have m divided by n, it's going to be 1 over a n minus m if if n is bigger than m. Now this means that if this value is bigger than this value, we put it like that, we leave it like that. So that's what it means there. So if this value is bigger than this one, it's going to be 1 over this minus that. Alright, let's take an example. Let's take an example now of a division. An example of a division. Let's say we have 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 2. So we take the base of 2 and then we say the top power minus the bottom power, which is going to be 2 to the power 2, right? Let's take now we have 7 to the power 4 divided by 7, which is 7 to the power 1. So we take the base of 7 and then we'll have 4 minus 1, which is going to be 7 to the power 3. Let's say we have x to the power 8 divided by x to the power 4. So the base is what? Is x. We just put x and then we'll say 8 minus 4 is going to be x to the power 4, right? Guys, it's very, very, very important to stick to the basics here. Basics are very important. Now let's take another question now. Let's take another question. Now let's look in this case now. Let's look in this case if we have now 5 to the power 7 divided by 5 to the power 15, right? So this is what we do. We do the same. It's going to be 5. It's going to be 5. 7 minus 15. It's going to be 5 to the power negative 8. So you don't leave it like that. You say 1 divided by 5 to the power 8. You don't put the negative there. This happens, guys, if this is bigger, the bottom power is bigger than the top power. So if your answer is negative, you don't leave it like that. You have to say 1 divided by this exponent, but the power is negative. Let me take another one. Another one where we have, let's say it's 2 to the power 6 divided by 2 to the power 11. So it's take the base of 2. It's going to be 6 minus 11, which is going to be 2 to the power negative 5. And then you can't leave it like that if your power is negative. So it's going to be 1 divided by 2 to the power 5. Right? It's very important. Now let's take a case where we have two numbers now. So it's 3 to the power 6 times by 7 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 4 times by 7 to the power 8. So what we do now, we're going to focus on this one first. The bases are the same, it's 3, so we'll put 3 there. So we'll say 6 minus 4, and then there's a multiplication between the 3 and the 7. So we'll say multiply, and then we'll focus on these two. So we'll take one base, which is 7. We'll say 4 minus 8, and then the answer will be 3. 6 minus 4 times by 7. Already done that. So it will be 2 times 7 to the power negative 4. So the answer there, it will be 3 to the power 2 times by 1 over 7 to the power 4. As I've mentioned, if your power is negative, you do that. And then there's a cross multiplication. That not cross multiplication, there's multiplication of fraction. So it will be 3 to the power 2. 3 to the power 2 times 1 is 3 to the power 2 divided by 1 times 7 to the power 4 is going to be 7 to the power 4. It ends there. Right, let's take the fourth example, the last one. The last one is 3 to the power 8 times b to the power 5 divided by 3 to the power b8. So this is what we do. We're going to focus on these ones. So it's 3. We take the base of 3 there, the base of 3, and then it's going to be 8 minus 1. There's a 1 there, and then times b. So it's going to be b to the power 5 minus what? 8. So it's going to be 3 to the power 7. 3 to the power 7, and then times by b to the power negative 3. So this is going to be 3 to the power 7 times by 1 over b to the power 3. And then this will times this, and this will times this. So it will be 3 to the power 7 divided by b to the power 3. I hope really that makes sense, right? The last one. Let's take 12a to the power 8b to the power 7 divided by 3a to the power 3b to the power 4. So what are we going to do now? First, we focus on numbers, right? We're going to focus on numbers. So this first. So it will be 12 divided by 3, and then times, and then we'll focus on a. We have a at the bottom and the a at the top. We'll take just one a, and then we'll say 8 minus 3, and then times. We focus on b now, and then we have b to the power 7 minus 4. Sorry. So it will be 4. 12 divided by 3, it's 4, times a to the power what? 5, times b to the power 3. So this will be 4a to the power 5, b to the power 3. That's the answer there. I hope grade 8s and 9 you understand it makes sense. Cheers, bye.